Okay, folks, it's a bit of a dark, overcast day. I think it has rained a little bit. Let's see what we can do with this piece we're working with. Yeah, this phone was just updated this morning, if I remember correctly. So I just updated the phone's software, as it normally does, pretty well. I don't know how big we're going to make this. I got a gut feeling I'm going to wait until I get the original. Yeah, let's see how we go with this. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a wellness paper, which is a chemist warehouse job, and we're interested in this woman's face, so I'm going to make it a still piece. So we're going to do something interesting with this woman's face. I don't know how it's going to work. Just going to fold it and try to maybe I don't know how this is going to work. I actually think it might look better, might be easier horizontally. I don't know. So we're just going to try and make it into something. Tricky. I'm going to enlarge it. Hear the birds outside, it's really nice. So yeah, again we're omitting the black from the image, so it's going to look really strange. Yeah, it looks interesting. The positioning's right. It looks shit house colour-wise. Lift it up a bit and we should have it just right. Looks shit house, but we're just getting the positioning right first, so we don't want to use the black because the black's going to run out soon. I don't know when. And maybe a little bit of extra enlargement on the horizontal. Just a little bit. Go 300 by 300 this time. Yeah, that looks better. Now we've got it face in the frame. I I'm just wondering what we're going to do with the colour to make it look better. Going with the dot matrix. And we're going to add some blue. And we maybe, now we've lost that setting, so we have to use this. Yeah, that looks a lot more natural despite not having any black toner in the image. So just wondering. It's not my kind of colour scheme, I must admit. We're just going to go copied paper. Yeah, that looks, strangely enough, that looks darker than dot matrix. This is the dot, and this is this. This looks darker for some reason. I don't know why. I thought dot matrix was usually a lot darker than that. I'm going to try and work it out. I think we'll put it back on the dot matrix. I think dot matrix is a lot nicer for this. Oh, we've lost the blue. We didn't have the blue because we're on, yeah, that's why it didn't look all that good. Why it didn't look blue. Actually, I think we've put too much blue in the image when I did that. So I'm just going to go back and just correct it. So I think that should be the right amount. Yeah, still looks, yeah, that looks a bit nicer now. I do like that a lot better than this version. This version looks a lot nicer. Still, it's not my cup of tea, the colour scheme, but it's an interesting piece. I do wonder. I do think we're pulling up. I think we're going to make it maybe a little bit larger because the chin is a little bit too close away from the edge. It's 310 by 310. Maybe lighten it off a bit. Maybe we will go all the way with the blue. I don't know how this is going to look. Yeah, that looks better. The positioning of the chin looks a lot nicer. It looks more complete and the colour looks nice, I do think. That looks a bit nicer skin tone wise. I don't know. It's a tricky one, folks. Yeah, folks, I'm really missing a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and I'm trying to get this work that I do here onto the 6 o'clock news to get in touch with my partner, because it's really lonely living without him, and I just don't feel the nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. But anyway, if the nerds are going to inherit the copier world, I have to find Luigi, otherwise there will be no nerds inheritance. So we have to, it's critical that I find Luigi, because I want to marry him and I've got a lot of things I want to do together with him. And it gets very lonely, and the nerds will never make it to the copier world if I don't find Luigi. So yeah, there's a lot riding on it, folks. Anyway, this is a little bit on the minimalist side, perhaps. Maybe semi-minimalist, like not quite minimalist, but minimalist in some ways. Just using that earring to line up the pieces. Yeah, anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.